Hey guys, welcome to JPlays. I am Iceman, and here again, we're here with the next demo release of System Shock. Now, I'm looking forward to this. From what I was reading in the latest Kickstarter update, sounds like there's some nice stuff added in. Already from the get-go, we can see straight away, just look at the screen. You can see straight away that Citadel Station is looking much more developed than last time around, where we saw, an image of planet Earth with one station. It almost makes it look like there's two stations there, but that's the connected groves and stuff, I think. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to. Oh, that's a bit more like I'm expecting to see. So from what I've read in the update, the hacker's apartment's going to be in this one, and lots of little differences. Now, Night Dive themselves has put out a stream, I think, last night. I'm saying this my time, it's currently 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Wednesday. I think they put the update out last night around my time, about 11 o'clock, I think. But, I had work, so I couldn't get into it. But I wanted to go into this fresh. I'm not interested in watching someone else's stream first before I go and play this. I want to go in with my own fresh perspectives. So that's what you're going to be getting here. Yeah, let's see what to expect. Alright, straight away, we've now got the option of loading and continuing. That wasn't there before. If I remember right, in the last demo release, we had simply just new game options and quick game. I don't know if this was in the other one. Okay. I was testing out the demo earlier, and like just going in the normal demo, and that one mission you could only go to 1, and this one it's set. You have to go on 2. Okay, well, we'll see how we go anyway. Wish me luck. That's different. And this is a cutscene, I can't control the actual ship.
The following daily summary for Thursday, April 7th, 2072 is brought to you by the Tri-Optimum Corporation. It's been a beautiful day in New Atlanta. Sector 11 in particular has a beautiful sunset right now. Temperatures are set to hit a monthly high of 28 degrees Celsius for the next 2 days. And the current visibility forecast for air traffic is hazy with pockets of Atlanta fog starting at 120 meters going.
Digging that music.
Will celebrate its 10th year of operations this week. Citadel Station completed construction in 2062 and has been trialed.
Ah, okay, loading screen. Bit strange how it just abruptly goes to a loading screen and doesn't. Oh, not a loading screen. Okay. Okay, I didn't even realize.
Both I, as well as Tri-Optimum's board of directors, would like to extend our
Let's change the mouse look a little bit. Just a tad.
Most heartfelt gratitude to all staff working tirelessly around the clock.
The following message is brought to you by the Tri-Optimum Corporation. Fancy a change of career? Feeling the need for a new challenge? Want to work with the brightest minds on this planet? Tri-Optimum has you covered. We're now hiring for our new research and development program aboard our flagship Citadel station. As the leader in interplanetary research, Tri-Optimum strives to provide every employee a safe and enjoyable work environment where they can realize their full potential. But don't just take our word for it. Take our new hiree, Charlene Angel, for example.
Citadel Station means a lot more to me than any other place I've ever lived. It's more than just a great professional environment. As a corporation, Tri-Optimum has given me a place where I can feel safe and comfortable. All of my needs are taken care of under one great big roof. I feel like I'm part of a family.
Don't miss the opportunity of a lifetime and a chance to write your name into history. If you think you have what it takes, send us your resume today.
That is kind of cool.
Concludes tonight's broadcast. You all sent us your votes, and tonight's People's Choice quote is from Dr. Dorothée Rimbaud from the Marseille Genetic Research Bastion. The staff at Tri-Optimum Radio wishes you all a pleasant evening.
What is a man? Is he defined by things like morphology or longevity? If form alters content, that is, if the shape of the container fundamentally influences what it contains,
Game brick.
what will it mean to society?
Still going with those pixelated textures, I see. That has caused some contention in the System Shock fan community.
Birth, aging, and
As you can
death
see there,
are
pixels on the
altered or
weapon.
eliminated.
Such a
Will
odd
it make us into
art
something
choice.
If a man need not feel death, does that make us more humans than our ancestors or less? These questions will be addressed.
Just gonna check on. Yep, all good.
I believe, by
Let's check in
modern
Streamlabs.
science within the upcoming decade. But is the world
See,
ready for
that is so odd. Nice to finally get to walk around this place. Man, those textures, that makes me feel like I'm playing a game out of the 90s. That is heavily pixeled. They gotta fix that. Pixel donuts. It'd be nice if they just had some music playing in the background. Even if it was just a radio station or something. Nice view. And if they wanted to add a touch of System Shock 2 in, they could have it be that if you tried to interact with the device, it would be like, "Reader, this device is currently out of order." Or something like that. Why would that? Why would the hacker have a book called System Shock in a game called System Shock? That's a bit odd. I know that's a bit of an in-joke thing, but like that kind of throws you out of the realism, you know? Like it throws you out of the experience or the matrix or whatever you want to call it. That's some cool artwork. See, they got music there. Just need to make it a bit louder. Perk Master. How do I use the... Oh, right click. See, it needs music right now. The fact that it's just completely ambient, no music at all, not good. Fix this. Oh.
Turn around! Now!
Okay.
We're transporting the prisoner from New Atlanta Sector 11. What's our destination?
It's a bit underwhelming. I could just pictured it better in my head.
Is requesting the prisoner. Make the handoff there.
Copy that.
Remember, gentlemen, what I say stays here.
Why's he got a... Why did he have a cloak over his head? I'm like a hood.
If you do it, you'll be rewarded. Refuse, and you won't be leaving the station in a shuttle. I see the silent type. Remove the hood. I'll make you a deal. You cooperate and I'll give you the implant you tried to steal. Symmetry and all. Consider it a gift. Besides, what surgeon would you prefer? Tri-Optimum's elite or some black market hack job? Fantastic. This is Shodan, the station's AI. She controls just about every system on Citadel Station. I need you to remove the ethical restraints. They've been a bit of an issue of late.
The voice acting on this guy is nowhere near as good as the voice acting in the original. The other guy said it with such megacorp kind of stuff. This guy sounds so robotic. He sounds like an AI. Whereas the guy from the other one was like an arrogant piece of shit, you know? He just sounds so lifeless. Come on, Night Dive, you need to get better voice actors.
I may have other work for you once this is over. See you
That was very disappointing. I pictured that way better in my head. Like, from the way that they described it, it sounded awesome. But that was very underwhelming. Like, you got a better experience from the intro video in the original 90s game than you did from that. You don't even have the kick-ass music in the background. I'm not trying to shit on the game either. Like, I'm a massive System Shock fan here. See, I like this. I mean, that was in the other demos, but I like this because you're seeing the world from that kind of perspective. Kind of gives you like a RoboCop kind of start to it. Alright, well, here we are back in the standard game. Give me a sec, I'm just going to check on Streamlabs. Streamlabs is all good. That's different. At least I think it's different. Okay, now they've got the little help thingies. In the original game, there was like a help mode that would tell you what was usable in a scene. That's cool that they finally got that in the game. There was something in the update about recycling of junk items. Except that's a System Shock 2 thing, not a 1 thing. But anyway, I know that Night Dive are much more bigger fans of System Shock 2 than 1. Can I duck? Yep, I can. I will say everything looks a bit brighter than last time I played it. Oh, I got minimap. If I remember right, I'd have to look back on my previous videos for the other demos. There was no minimap in the game last time I played it. That's great. Ah, cool. Okay. Big step up. Just having that. I know it's a small thing, but like, just... because that wasn't in the game before. I mean, in the demo. Let's see, can I holster? Not a big deal if I can't, but... You get to emails. In the original game, there was like a symbol on this side. It was like a E symbol. And again, maybe I haven't got one yet. But normally, I should have had like the note about the password on the wall. That's interesting. So one thing I'll say, since now we've done a little bit of combat, that it just needs more oomph, if you know what I mean. Like, did you hear the sounds like when I hit the robots before? It was like bang. I don't want bang. I want bang. Like, you know, you're whacking that thing with a freaking, well, what do you call this? A pole, or a hammer. Like, that should be like, bang! It shouldn't be bang. Like, it's so muffled. Maybe I need to increase the sound of the options. I remember that being louder in the game before. In the previous demo. Master volume. Why is it on 80? Okay. Maybe that was what was wrong. Let's see if I hit this thing. Still a bit... needs a bit more. Maybe it's just my headphones anyway. Alright, so now they got animated textures on walls. That's good. Though you don't see that in the original game. Right here would be a I think a broadcast that Edward Diego put out. I'm really disappointed with the voice acting for Edward Diego in this, though. That's a massive difference between the original version. He was one of the standout voice actors in that one. Like, I don't know, he just... Like, if you know anything about cyberpunk games, he's that typical kind of megacorp kind of guy. Like, yeah. And then, whereas that just sounded so robotic. Like, I'm so disappointed. I was expecting... I don't know. I was expecting something different. Like, I was expecting something much better than that. What we got was a robot. What we had was, you know, a megacorp, you know, executive that was corrupt and just looking out for himself. I didn't get any of that impression from what was there before. It was so unemotional. It just lacked that whole emotion, like the feeling. I don't know. Did you see that? Did you see the hacker's foot disappeared when I hopped in the... like, part of his leg disappeared. Let's do that again and I'll see it happen if it happens again. Now, watch my legs. As in, watch my legs when I step into the machine. I saw it. I don't know if you did, but I did. Watch. See? His right foot went into the medical bed. Night dive, you need to fix that. Okay, so here's something that's different to the... wait. What? Hold F to play.
Shodan has locked down the elevators. Mira says if we can lower the security on the level, we'll be able to gain access to restricted areas and get the lifts moving again. She says smashing cameras and taking the medical CPU nodes offline will help, but I don't see the point. This thing is everywhere.
I'm a bit half-half on that audio log. I hope someone makes a mod for this to bring back the original audio logs. I mean, that'd be kind of cool. Anyway, what I was going to say was that this area here is new. In the original, it was like you would walk in here, there was like a little table or something on the side there. There was blood on the wall, saying about the password to the door. And normally when in the original game, that's interesting. That's new as well. There's a lot that's it looks similar but then different. Anyway, in the original game, in here there would have been like notes or something like that. Something the player left for themselves to give them the password to get out the door. Whereas in this one, you go into media. Oh, this did. I think that was playing before.
We got someone. Employee 2-4601. I'm Rebecca Lansing, a counter-terrorism consult for Tri-Optimum. Here's the situation. Our scans for Citadel Station show biological outbreak is in progress. We're in a comms blackout since Shodan is unresponsive. And worse yet, the mining laser is charging for potential strike on Earth. Nathan Darcy has an office on the medical level for Central Hub. If he's alive, he'll bring the situation under control. I'll contact you through military neural implants soon. Lansing out.
Okay, now I can spot something straight away that's different in this, and I don't like it. Okay, so in the original game, when you would go into your, whatever you want to call it, the media player or whatever it was, it would have a section for emails, logs, and notes. So emails, obviously, was like when you'd be contacted directly. So like when Rebecca Lansing just contacted you, that would pop under emails because she's contacting you. I mean, I don't even know why it was under email, but anyway, there was just like stuff where you were directly contacted. They're contacting you. Whereas logs was like the logs of the crew of the deck, like of the Citadel station that you would find about. Sometimes you would find logs, from Shodan and all that. And then you would have notes, which was, I think, notes that you left yourself, and things that would give you a hint of, or like maybe after you've received an email or heard an audio log, it would give you notes on the level of things that you needed to complete. System Shock 2 had this as well. I think System Shock 2 did it better. Anyway, this game doesn't have any of that. It just has media. That's all. There's no email section, there's no notes section, it's just media. And media is only, well, everything in one place, but it doesn't keep notes. And yeah, but it puts, see, you got type. So envelope, I'm guessing email. CD, or that's supposed to be audio. Audio log. So what they need is some kind of what they need is to bring back the old UI for this, because I'm sorry, Night Dive, but you fucked up on this one. It's a bit, you don't just put it all in one. You want to have it separate. Then it's nice and organized. If you put it all in one place, it's all chaotic, and it's, especially in some of the bigger levels later on, it's going to be hard to find things because of that. Again, I'm not going in trying to bash on the game here. I'm just pointing out what I like and don't like. Like, this is a game despite the fact it's a bit divided in the System Shock community, like where you stand on this. There's people who hate it and there's people who love it, and I'm kind of in the middle. I mean, I want this to be a successful thing. I want it to be a good game, because then we'll get, maybe one day, I don't know, I mean, even though I don't want it, we might one day get a System Shock 2 remake. Like, but personally, I don't think we need it, because System Shock 2 is, it's not perfect, but like, it's a damn fine game. Especially with mods, it's way better. Whereas at least I can see why this got a remake. Oh, another thing too, the music in the background is different now. To compare this music with the original is like, I don't know, comparing... What would you compare it? Well, the base... I'll compare apples with apples. So the original had music that was heavily inspired by Nine Inch Nails, as well, and some other things. Like when most of it went for like electronic, memorable kind of beats in the background, whereas the demos, and I've been seeing this in all the demos that have been coming out, Night Dive just doesn't believe in that, and I don't understand why. Instead, they're just going for a completely ambient style approach. I hate it. I hate it. The original has some classic songs that you'll be listening to in your video game soundtracks, you know, long after you finish playing the game. The music I'm hearing right now, I would never listen to that outside of the game. Because this isn't music to me, it's sound. That's totally different. There's no, like, melody. Like, things like the executive level music, this level's not too bad. The elevator music's good. The reactor level is phenomenal. I love that. If there's anything that's 9 Inch Nails, more than anything else, it's that level. It's going to be interesting to see how it compares in this. It's just that since they go for ambience, it makes everything so much more quiet. I don't know. It just takes a lot out that was there to begin with. That's just gone. Anyway. Okay. You don't normally get that until like way later. I got the head mount. How do I activate it? See that? Okay, that's a good feature. Having that kind of eliminates some of the things that people were complaining about. So people with this demo were complaining, well, the previous demos anyway, and all the images that were like screenshots of levels in development. People were complaining that the game is like way too dark, which is completely valid because if you compare the original to this is like places that were fully lit up rooms are like now places that you just you couldn't even see 2 feet in front of you because it's so friggin' dark. And if you remember the previous demos, they were really dark as well. So at least having the head mount, it's good. Yeah. Not much else to have to say on that. Okay, they changed the location of that. That showcases another thing in this. I don't know why Night Dive has gone and done it, but they've gone and added a lot of animations to things, but the first time that you do it, and then you don't see it all the other times you do it. So when I used that power station, did you see the hand go out? And then the electricity go to the hand? In the original game, you walked up, right-clicked, it would use it, that's it. Whereas in this one, every time you do something for the first time, they want you to see an animation play out, and then after that, it's instantaneous, I think. Like, if I go and try to use this now, it's ready to be used again. Oh, okay. Come on. Okay. Oh, you meant to watch that every time? Okay. So that... Okay, if they're going to make you do that every time, that slows down the gameplay. Because before, you'd be like fighting robots, you know, say there's like something I'm shooting at over there, bang bang, and then like I'm shooting my spark at it. Then say I had the power station over here, I would have gone like right click, bang, and then jump straight back into the battle. But now I've got to sit there and wait for the animation to play out, of the hand to go out, the electricity to go to the hand, and then back again. Okay, how long did it take me to say that? It took me a few seconds to say that. I'm dead now. Where in the original game, it would have been like, bang bang, run over here, use the power thingy, and then jump back and just keep fighting. Just lots of little changes. locked. Oh, they got rid of it. Damn. One thing I liked that they did put in this, and it looks like they got rid of it now. They made it so that you had the option. Oh no, you can still do it. Cool. That's alright. If you turn numlock on your keyboard, then you can actually use the number keys to type in numbers on the pin pad. So that's another change there. Now that's an audio log. Well, it's a audio log. Oh, actually a note, because that's a notepad note. Yeah. Now they got a notepad from a crew member rather than a note from yourself. So that's different. See, this is me doing over the keyboard. Oh. What was the passcode? That's weird. I thought I just typed. Let's see how dark it is out there. Now let's turn off the head mount. There goes my foot again.
Welcome back to Citadel Station. We hope your somnolent healing stage went well. Today is the 6th day of November, year 2072. You are currently in the healing suites, located on the first level. Level 2 contains the research laboratories. 3 houses the Department of Maintenance, and the storage cells are on level 4. The flight deck is on level 5. Level 6 holds crew facilities and executive suites. And level 7 is systems engineering. Level 8 houses the Department of Security. The bridge is located on level 9, and energy systems on level R. All levels can be accessed by the elevator in Alpha Quadrant. We hope you have a pleasant stay on Citadel Station.
Okay, they moved the location of the puzzle. I think I'm doing it wrong. Still very dark. Now compare this, if I go and put the... Oh, shit. New enemy? He wasn't in it before. Vaporize result. Interesting. See, that wasn't there before. See, recycle reward, 10 for 1 credit. Vaporize result, 0 scrap. Okay. So is there going to be vending machines? If you're going to have vending machines, you're making it just like System Shock 2. Because, I mean, otherwise, why would you have recyclers if you're not going to have some form of currency to use on things? Mutant behind the door. He still does nothing about it when you kill the people. What? That's kind of cool. That's new.
Whoever finds this, take out the cameras and the CPU nodes, and you'll gain more control over the level you're on. Shodan won't see everything. Do better than us. I told you, Gunther. I told you we wouldn't be apart for long.
That's something that's different too in that first area that I was in. Normally there'd always be a, what is it, staple gun or something? Needle gun. That's it, needle gun would have been in a room on this side. This time round, there's nothing of the kind. But I mean, this is a remake, they don't have to stick to the level geometry. I see you. Again, like, using the melee weapons in this game just lacks oomph. Like, I've got a funny feeling that in the earlier demos, melee attacks, like, had a bigger sound to them. It just makes it feel like you're just whacking someone with a piece of paper. That's cool. Now, by the way, I'm going to be taking my sweet ass time with this play of it. I like to go through these things thoroughly, have a good look at it around, analyze it, talk about it, all that. That's the plan. Alright, now, in the original, if I came up here and right-clicked, this would turn some lights on. And in this one... what do we get? Some light. Still bugger all. That's cool. So that was a variant on the mutants. If you notice, he has got some clothes on. I did hear about those. I need to go back and do some healing. Because no Night Dive did add in some variants of the mutants. You get different types. You get male and female ones, and some with clothes and some without. I like that. That's a good change. Just gonna check on Streamlabs. Streamlabs is all good, I think.
If you're hearing this, we have set up an operations base to assist in resisting Shodan. Come to Beta Quadrant, and you will find the medical research vaults have been turned into a radioactive trench. If you are coming in from Gamma, our guards will extend the bridge for you. You can also activate the bridge using a nearby wiring panel. Any humans that can hear my voice, come to Beta Quadrant and make a stand against Shodan.
Okay, that audio log is good and bad about it. There was not bad voice acting there compared to Diego. Now, the biggest problem though, if you compare that to the original audio log, it is massive. In the original audio log, there were sounds of gunfire and the rebels taking action against I don't know, Shodan's forces going on. Whereas that just was the sound of one person talking with some background static. That's it. Oh my god, that is such a difference, and not a good one. Like, why did they do that? Why did they choose to do that for? That wasn't there before. In the original, there was no camera there. Data stick. See again, notes, but placed within the media section. Well, let's test out the saving system. What does it save it as an autosave? I don't want to do an autosave. Get me like a proper save. Create new save. Okay. Man. Oh. God dang. Oh, you can go backwards and forwards. Now, this music, by the way, sucks. Like, compared to the music that was in the original version. Oh, well, now we've got a little bit more rhythm. Wow. Man, that is a visual overload. Okay, that's cool. Okay, compared to the last demo I played, the cyberspace seems to be improved. A little bit easier to get around without getting lost. At least so far, anyway. Need to find a switch. You can't do maps in here, can you? No. M did something then. Really? Alright, there we go. Now I'm getting confused again. Nice. this bit, cyberspace, awesome. What? What shot me? The hell is that? I am completely lost, by the way. Checking on Streamlabs again. All good. That was very cool. Very, very cool. And I'm not finished in there either. It's so easy to get lost in there. Alright, back in we go. Oh, they still got that in there? So I remember last time I played the demo, the doors that you unlocked would relock the next time you went back in. See, I'd gone to all the trouble of unlocking that bit there, but now that it's reset, everything's reset. Like, that should be unlocked because I already did it the last time I was here. Weird, so everything else reset except this. I destroyed that last time I was here. I don't know what that did. It did something. weird. This time around, they're barely even attacking me. Sorry about that. Oh. Can you hear that? The music's doubling up. Like it's playing the same song at different points. Or at least it sounds like that. That is very cool. Though it's not perfect though. So now you don't get notified of what you do in cyberspace. So in the original game, when you would go and activate a security lock or something, it would say a little message down the bottom. It would say I don't know, executive door unlocked or something like that. In this one, it doesn't tell you anything. You do stuff and you have no idea what you've accomplished. You don't even know if you've done something. So that's not very good at all. Like, this is basic functionality style stuff. See, now I've unlocked the door, but the game didn't even tell me I had. I can't believe I got the mag pulse before I got the pistol. That's just madness. Gun cabinet. Ammo depot. Vending machines. Uh-huh. See, I told ya. They want to make it more like System Shock 2. I mean, it's not a big deal or anything. It's just basic level gameplay stuff. This device is temporarily out of order. song is Undisturbed. Lovely.
Patrol.
I heard that.
Nominal.
Now, on a very basic level, what they need to do is that when you click save, give me a little notification that yes, the save has happened. If it just goes like that, it flashes and just goes back. I don't know if the save was successful or not.
I obey. Impossible suspect found. Blast. Returning fire. You will fail. Target detected.
Oh. Hopper. Fuck me. I always like the hoppers in the original game. They were Night Dive were originally going to get rid of those, but the fans were like, "No way." Okay, now there's a little platform that you go into. Ah, and a new logic puzzle. Okay. Ah, logic probes. Ah, that's right. Tricky. Just wondering what the difference it makes from what plug you actually decide to use. Some seem to have more power than others. I didn't realize you can plug multiple things into the same port. Okay. Well, that makes a difference. Okay, why can't I... That's weird. So for that one there, it let me connect two things to it. Oh. Damn. That's like one off. That should do it. That's like full power. It's another thing in this game. They don't give you notifications when you do things successfully. I just managed to I think I did it anyway. I'm getting a full bar down there, so I'm guessing I did whatever it wanted me to do. And yet, unless there's something else I'm supposed to do. I'll come back anyway if I'm wrong. If I've done it successfully, the game didn't notify me. Now maybe I didn't do it right, but like that bar is full now, so... What happens if I walk into that? Shouldn't do anything. Okay. See, they need bigger noises when you destroy things. Again, it just lacks the oomph.
Are you cleared to be here?
Are you?
Possible suspect found. Taking this going dark.
You talk too much.
Althea, I have a plan. The only way to stop the mining laser is to fire it into the station's own shields. I barely made it to my office, so you'll need to get up to the research level, get Isotope X-22 for the shields, and get the safety override code for the laser in the research library. Head down to the reactor and use X-22 to power the shields. The laser can be fired from the research central control after you enter the safety override code number 2. Ha!
See, that's having sound effects in your audio logs. Now, a small thing. If I don't know if you noticed, but in this one, not all the audio log things have actual character portraits attached to them. Some of them just have it looks like some of them still have the default portrait. Like, he did, and I've seen several others had the same portrait. That needs to be fixed. I just hate that music, it's so blah. Finally got a gun. Besides Magpulse. Female my ass. Now I get the pistol.
Squad's remains. The killers were fighting over them. Why did we even bother to check? I mean, they were missing for a week. Of course they're dead. And we're surrounded by these freak mutants and cyborgs.
Mr. Shodan. I hope they share our fate.
Not bad audio like that one. Wow, I'm actually hearing music. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, this was those times when you need to move quickly. I was like, I need to really quickly use the battery to recharge and then run and go and get healing. Then I had to wait for the damn animation to play out. That's the exact thing I was talking about. That's annoying. You can't change your interfaces to your liking. In the original, all these screens were toggleable. Well, this one and the bottom left and bottom right ones. Why the hell is that thing moving? Can you change the fire modes still? Used to be you can change the setting for like different power ratings on the spark. How do you do that? Oh, I didn't realize you could do that. Okay. They're pressing the T button. I hear you.
You've encountered Snacktron. How fortunate for your hunger and/or thirst.
Snacktron. That's kind of cool. Be useless items though. Cool. Except the game lagged, but cool. Oh, you can't mantle in this one? See, in the original you would just jump here, grab the ledge, and pull yourself up. That sucks. I thought they had mantling in this. Especially since there's obviously something there. Let's see, is it a secret menu option or something? Ah, there's no mantling. Oh, come on, man. That's like a key system shock thing. Another one was being able to change the minimap to your liking, as in zooming options, I mean. So if you wanted to, you could zoom in and out. Try credit. I do like that. Before I go down there. Luckily, units can be used to convert junk items into tri-credits. At least if it did something cool when you pressed the button. Like if it rumbled and did a sound of things being crunched together and you had to... This is one time where it'd be fine if they made you wait a couple of seconds. Rather than just it closes and you get the stuff right away. That's different. Now you have to go hungry for longer. That's cool. New secret area. Okay, here's something I have to test at least once. Okay, now in the original game, if you shot corpses enough times, they would actually disappear. You could vaporize them. I'll take that as a no. Yeah, I'll take that as a no. Where's the button? See, mantling, you used to be able to do it, like, if you walked up to this, jumped and then held down the spacebar key, then it would mantle, like you would grab the edge and pull yourself up. But in this one, nope. I seriously dislike the music in this. To compare, let's see, if I was to go and put some... I'll play some music in the background. See how much of a difference that music makes? It just makes it all so much more lively. So rather than just boring background music you don't pay any attention. I don't even pay any attention. Whereas hear this awesome stuff that's playing right now. Let me turn that down a little bit.
The last that hasn't been changed yet. Mira and the others are dead. I saw them die, but I think I saw Mira in one of the corridors yesterday. She had so many implants. I couldn't be sure. Shodan has modified the regeneration base, so they do things to you now. I'm going to try to override the cyborg protocols for the medical level regen bay. If it works, then maybe I won't die from this infected arm. It's throbbing and pulsing. God, it hurts.
I'll just say that audio log sucked, like compared to the original one. Like some of these audio logs are good, and others are just average. Which is amazing because if you look at the staff of the, like who did the voice acting for the original game, and the vast majority of them were people who were just programmers and stuff that were at Origin. Origin, wasn't it? The first one, I think. Looking Glass, I think. Anyway, you get the point. I'm telling you right now, if the ambient stuff is all there is in the game, I'm not, like when they actually release the full game, I'm going to be playing this with like a, you know, fan-made music soundtracks and stuff in the background, because ambient just doesn't do it for me with System Shock. I want songs that I actually remember afterwards. Monkey wrench. Oh no. No. They put the wrench in from System Shock 2. Oh, come on, man. Oh, that's gonna. I'm gonna full on like rage about that. 18 to 30, 15 to 25. It's better than the pipe. Okay. Interesting. So now there's an unlockable door. Now that's actually a good idea. I was always thinking that should have been part of the level design. What's that? My only issue with the fact they've now added splattering effects in is that it happens every single time. So if you go and shoot a mutant in the head, and all of your hits hit them in the head, it'll make their head blow up like every single time. It's a bit unrealistic. Like that, see? That's better. You see what I mean with the music though? Me chucking in some custom music by, what, Shikar Joe or something like that, makes the whole thing so much better. I'll turn it off and go back to normal stuff in a little bit. Just that I hate the ambience. It's just so blah. Be nice for this if it gave you a little number above, like what amount of money you're gonna get back for it. It's a small thing. You can't recycle those things? Interesting. More dispensing machines. Nice.
Getting supplies from the west wing of medical cost us Hansen and Rains. At this rate, we're dead in hours rather than days. Weeks of loss after loss is taking its toll. We're going to rush the access core don't, then I'll make sure there isn't enough of me left to be used as spare parts.
They're giving up all. I'm telling you.
I'm just gonna go recharge. Ah, cool. See how dark it is? It's still so dark. Oh, fuck me. What, he attacks you while you're in the machine? Damn. Whoa. What the fuck was that? You saw that. The ground rose out of the... I mean, the floor rose up and took him with it. Have I got any other medical music? Nope. That's the only one. A note to Night Dive. What you probably want to have is that when the player is in this recycling station screen, have it be that anything that they right click automatically goes in that. Other games do that. And it's so much quicker than having to click, drag, drop. Click, drag, drop. You know what I mean. Save plays the hassle, just do it with a right click. Make life so much quicker and easier. Increase the satisfaction factor. In a way, it's a shame you can't equip stuff. I mean, if they're gonna go the whole remake route, you could go and change things. Alright, well, let's go back with the normal ambience, but the ambience sucks. What? Where's the music back to? What's the normal sound on? I will say I don't believe what those percentages on those bars are saying, because it still sounds like the ambience is higher in volume than the walking. One sec. Oh. Thing is, if the bars are full, then why is the puzzle still open? Normally, as soon as you beat the puzzle disappears. Something funky's going on. Yeah, I don't know. The bar's full. Like, it should. Okay. Oof, fuck me. Well, let's try again. Hmm. See, from what I know about logic gates, it's like you're saying like that's like an OR gate, whereas that's like an AND gate. So an OR gate is like one signal is only one signal is needed to get through, and then an AND gate needs two in order to get through. I don't know if that has anything to do with this at all. I'm just guessing at this point. Interesting. Maybe the trick is that you need to get everything lit up. That can't be either. Berathraben, I remember that name. So what was that? A lot of people have been struggling with figuring out the objective. It seems intuitive to fill up that bar. Oh, and being able to put two cables in one socket is a bug. Oh, is it? Oh. Okay. Damn, I thought that was intentional. Yeah, to me, filling up the bar would be the logical way to do it. This used to be so simple, whereas now it's complicated. Okay. If you can't put two in one, then that means that one has to go empty then. But then there's no way to, like, put it back. Like, to let go of it. Like, what happens if I just keep walking? Okay. Well, that's one way of doing it, I guess. Like, I know it's a bug, but, like... eh. So if I get rid of that, it fills that up. Okay. That one just fills that up. Hint, there is an indicator of the charge you need for this puzzle. It changes with each different wire puzzle. Okay. Well, Brethren, I am not seeing it. If there's a clue. Maybe I'm a dumbass. Ah. Green. Okay. Green, blue. I don't know what that means. That's kind of greeny and that's kind of bluey. Okay, let's see. That doesn't change. Sure, just tell me. I have no idea. This is like at a point where I'd like if this is a normal. Ah, sorry. Is Twitch showing you ads right now? Damn. Okay. Sure. Tell me. Ah. Ah. Oh, okay. So it's that the indicators at the bottom where those little that like I can't get the screen to do it. Those things. Those two. So I need the first charge to like end there and the second one to end there. Oh, okay. So that gets me to that. Oh, just in between them? Like, in between the two... So it doesn't have to be that the two bars go from the left... Oh no, that doesn't happen anyway, because it goes left... Okay. Oh, I think I know what you're saying. Okay, so I just have to get it there and there. Okay. Oh, I did that before, I think. Damn. Okay. Well, that makes it a bit easier. I will try that. Let's see how long it takes me. Okay. What am I missing? What I did. Did I think the problem lies with can pull the one cable out of the socket at all? Can you pull one out of the socket entirely? Oh yeah, so you can. I didn't. Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay. Well, that makes things a bit easier. So that there. I'm gonna go bit by bit. Right now I'm gonna just work on getting the best signal. That's 3. Okay. Yeah, the fact that I didn't know that I could put the plugs back in was messing me up. So close. Okay. Let's try. Damn. Damn it. Like, I just need, like, 2 more notches and then I've got it, but, like... Oh. Whoops. You can also open up those switches to add more... Huh? What do you mean by that? Oh! Actually, I think I know what you mean. Shit. Damn, I think okay. I had too much charge to begin with. Shit. Okay. Oh! There we go! Thank you very much, Berathraben. Got it! Oh, okay, now I know. Now I understand how that thing works. I'll just say, by the way, as feedback, If I hadn't had you, and this was like a normal playthrough, this would be where I would be looking up a walkthrough. Thank you very much, though. Appreciate it. One sec. Let's fix this. Haha. He's stuck behind the railing. Oh man. Okay, now I've got to run back and get some charge. That's a Barath. That's a very common game developer thing. Speaking as a fellow games dev, that's a and that kind of thing goes back to the beginning. You know, all the way back to the games on the NES, where people used to make levels in games that were way too hard because the programmers at them were the ones that were playtesting them, and you know they knew the game mechanics back to front, and so the game would seem a bit too easy for them, thus making really hard levels later on. Then they would release the game and everyone would say, "Oh my god, your game's too hard." So kind of similar things. And Barath, I was saying before about the ambient music. I hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Like, compare this with... Let me do the same thing, and I'll play you some better music in the background as I'm doing it. That's fine. That's fine if you're just in QA. Here is a remix by Chicago that was done of the original medical level music, released back early 2000s, I think. Hear how that mixes with the gameplay? Yeah, I've kind of made it. I've kind of said it maybe a million times about how much I hate it. And that's fine, Barath. It's more just I'm showing an actual visual example of it. See, with some nice music, it just makes a world of difference as you're playing through this bit. Oh, is there another puzzle? I say this area looks nice.
Another blow today. Carl reported Keith and his group are dead. He and Todd got separated on the way back. Carl watched on a security monitor as Todd was dragged into a region bay only to come out as some cyborg. Carl marked the room with the word "here" before he ran. We have 20 people left. Supplies are low. If we don't push forward, we're dead. Maybe someone else should have been in charge.
Yeah, for some feedback, Barath, like for example, in that new demo, I mean the Hackers Apartment section that's been added to it, the lack of music for that just makes that whole section just feel so cold. Like, I don't know how else to say it. And yeah, my angle is I just want this remake to be successful. You know, I want this to be making the big bucks so that we can get things like a remake of System Shock 2 and hell, maybe even a System Shock 3 one day. You know. But if this game doesn't, you know, only does half, then you know that's very unlikely to happen.
Todd got the combination for the armory on medical. It's 705. Once we're armed, some of the survivors went ahead for the flight deck and escape. Others want to try for the bridge. They think that if we can take Shodan offline, we can retake the station. I'm heading out to lead a group on Darcy's plan. Together we will beat this.
And I'll say too that if they only just go ahead and they leave the ambient music in, then people like myself and like people who have played the original first, well, all of us are going to be just playing remixed music and turning the ambient off when we play it. So you know. Yeah, Barath, every video that I stream goes up onto my YouTube channel. So if you, I think my Twitch account has a link to that. If not, I'll pop it in the chat. I've done several streams of every demo that's been out for this the medical level so far, and those are all up on my YouTube channel. What is that down there? Nice try, Bucker. Cool. Very cool. Okay, that part was awesome. Like, sure, that is completely new game mechanics that they've just added in right then, but that was awesome. I have to give props for where it's due, and that bit was great. You talk too much, mate. Baratha, which bit did you miss of what happened when I was fighting the cyborg? You hear the bug? It just keeps saying nothing, 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 nothing. Unless that's intentional. But that's creepy. Then the new mechanic was the well, I don't know what that was. Cyborg Enforcer or something came up, dropped a shuriken grenade on the ground, and then I shot the grenade. Well, the thing it left on the ground and it blew up, and sent guts of the cyborg everywhere. And one tip I was saying earlier, Barath, is they need to add mantling back in. So the original game had mantling, where if you had an edge or something, let's say I had this, and I wanted to climb up it. So in the original game, you would jump, hold down the jump key, and it would mantle and pull you up over things. And so a lot of the original games, like level design, was built off that. And this one doesn't have the mantling anymore. Like, so that'd be good if they could put that back in. Oh, shit. Nuh-uh. Ow. And I was saying before, there's currently a bug in the medical bed machine. Did you see the player's foot disappear when you go to use it? I'll repeat it. If you watch my feet. So, watch my feet when I step in the machine. Do you see the foot disappear? That's a bug. Ah. Take this as, you know, free testing. Haha, cool. Oh, shit. Nuh-uh.
Everything nominal. I hear. I obey. Everything nominal. I hear. I obey. Everything nominal. I hear. I obey. Everything nominal. I hear.
Fuck me. Well, Brath, there's actually a few spots left that still contain the original level design. Some bits here and there, and those bits were based off mantling. I'll demonstrate one of them in a sec. Let me just get to it first. Just want to heal up first. So in the original version, in here, there's this spot right here, if you can see what I'm pointing at. In the original, you would jump, grab the ledge, jump up, and there'd be stuff like right there. Now, in this one, you can't. It's just like a small thing. But it also kind of plays in here. Like if you could jump, grab mantle, pull yourself up. It looks like there's a whole section in there that I can't get access to yet. Just a small thing, but it's just, you know. Give players options. That's what I think. There is items there? Well then how are you supposed to get to it if you can't mantle?
I hear. I obey.
Oh, did they all fall down? Oh, there they are.
Preparing one possible suspect found. Taking resistance. Time to patrol. Movement detect. I hear. Possible suspect. You will fail. I heard.
You hear your death. Oh, you can crouch jump in this, can you? Oh, okay. Some games have crouch jumping and some don't.
Camera activating security door.
What? Camera being shot. Oh. One tip I would have is if there's anything that requires gameplay mechanics, like very specific gameplay mechanics in order to access them, make sure you have some way of telling the player about the fact that they can do that type of mechanic. Even if it's just like, I don't know, in an audio log or like in a note that the player left it themselves or something. Just like I'm not saying to add a tutorial section, just something that said that they know that they can even do that in the game, since crouch jumping wasn't in the original version. Exactly, nice move. If I did hear that right, that's a cool thing that they say. The fact that it sounded like he said nice move. Interesting. That's true. People probably would figure it out on their own.
This elevator serves me alone. I have complete control of this entire level. With cameras as my eyes and nodes as my hands, I rule here. Insect.
One, I don't know what was with that audio. I mean, that email that just came through. The audio level on that one is way higher than the other ones. Like, having been hearing audio logs for a while, they're at a specific volume level. That was like double.
Cyborg conversion cancelled. Standard station restoration procedures online.
Directive to Cyborg F-71. Move mutagen experiment V5 to Beta Grove on the executive level.
This
Let
one is
the
well,
virus loose in the grove and observe its effects on flora and fauna. Collect samples from the mutated. Kill those who have not shown progress. And we will soon have a perfected strain that will consume the earth, allowing me to reshape the insects in my perfect image.
See, that is damn fine voice acting. I mean, how can you go wrong with Terry Brossis, you know? Always nice to hear some new Showdown logs. Oh, that's... Oh, interesting. Uh-huh. Dumbasses. I don't know what happened there. They were supposed to charge after me, but then they charged off in another direction. I don't know, I have no idea why. Let me see, was there anything... Nothing from Streamlabs side. Yeah, I have no idea what happened. With the cyborgs, I mean. They all started walking off in a different direction. And they completely ignored the fact that I was shooting at him. And stay down. Nice view. And it does look, that looks beautiful. I gotta go back and recharge.
Possible suspect found. Is we don't.
Actually, I've probably got so many pistol rounds, that'll last me a while. What is he doing against that wall? So Barath, look what they're doing.
I hear. I obey.
That's where he was heading to.
Everything nominal.
So for some reason, they all received orders to go over to that point in the wall. Just staring at the wall and not patrolling.
Everything diverting from patrol. Possible suspect found.
You are not welcomed here. Remove yourself.
Cyberspace. Oh, that's new. Cool. Hey, if they want to add more cyberspace, by all means. Alright. This stream is going a lot longer than I thought it would go. I've already been playing for 3 hours. Shit. Okay. God dang. That is a visual overload. Give me a sec, I need to turn my music off for this bit. And put the music in here back on. That's where I came in from. I'll say, Barath, the music in here kicks ass. The only problem with cyberspace is it doesn't save the state of how you leave it. So any enemies that you kill are back when you come return. And any switches that you activate become unactivated when you come back. No, it doesn't do that in the original. In the original, any enemies you kill stay dead. actually better without the timer. They made it way too stressful in the previous build that I played. Medical shield door deactivated. Ah, I saw that. Integrity is restored. Nice, that bit was awesome. Loved that. Loved that whole section. The music in there kicks ass. That's actually a section with music and not ambience. Ooh. Shit.
Systems possible.
Oh.
System check possible. Are you cleared to be here?
Are you? Shit.
I will kill what I find.
If you can find me. Where's Medpatch 8?
Must have been the shadow.
Yeah, the original game had music that would actually change based on the situation the player was in. It would have actually parts of the audio track that would only play. I think it was channels of the music track that would only play if the player was you know, in combat.
System check positive for a week. I have failed.
Like if you know the game Days X, that did the same thing. Had audio tracks that would, with different channels that would play based on the situation the player was in. Where is the elevator? It's the button. Gotcha. Ah, it's floating. Ah, because it's because it's on a grab thingy. Oh, sensor round is in this. Okay.
Enter the room, insect, and it will become your grave.
Interesting. I don't know if you noticed that, Barath, but the audio played at a different volume based on the direction that I was facing. So when the audio, it's like when the audio played, it summoned something into the level to play the audio in my direction, and as soon as I looked away from it, its volume level changed. But then when I looked back in the same direction as where it started, the volume came back. That's weird.
I'm to patrol. Here, I obey.
Who are you? The computer nodes can be repaired, but you... Who are you? My cameras and sensors scan your body, but you do not match any employee file. When my cyborgs bring you to an electrified interrogation bench,
I will have your secrets.
And you will learn more about pain than you ever wanted to know.
I'll say I actually prefer the original version of that email. It had a bit more emotion in it. I mean, yes, she's an AI, so she shouldn't have emotion, but I don't know. It was just the way the lines were delivered. Barath, to what you were saying about the way the audio channels work. So if you take how System Shock 2 and Thief worked, whenever there was a sound, it would create like a sound radius that would go out and then be stopped by whatever it would hit. But I don't think System Shock 1 did it like that. But but maybe that's what they were trying to replicate, something like that. That's how sounds could activate enemies. Like if they heard shooting somewhere, they would go to investigate. So this section is new. Food bar. The one thing I was, oh wait. That is supposed to happen in the remake too. They are supposed to hear you and respond. They are also supposed to be alerted when a camera spots you and know where you are. Oh, I did see something about a camera spotting me in one bit. I guess I've been destroying the cameras as soon as I see them. Oh, Barath, what I was going to say before. So in the original game, they had, see, when I click on media, it's done differently in this one. So in this one, whether it's a note, whether it's an email or an audio log, it's put in the one list. In the original game, you had emails, logs, and notes. So if someone sent, like when you receive that "Who are you?" thing from Shodan, or the thing by Rebecca Lansing, those would be in their own section, and then audio logs from dead crew members you'd find in its own separate section, and then any player notes that telling the player objectives of what they need to complete was in a separate thing. And System Shock 2 did the exact same thing as well, but the way that's done in the remake, they got rid of it, and now it's just totally everything in one list, and the player is not actually shown their objectives anywhere. Or at least I don't see it in the screens. Yeah, I don't see it. Just letting you know.
Divert possible suspect found. We don't know your strength's going out. Going dark.
It's a big deal too, because in the original game you actually had somewhere telling you what you actually had to do next. In this game there's no way of knowing what to do next unless... So, let's pretend for a second I've never played System Shock, the original, before. If I had played this and blown up the CPU cores, with the game not telling me anything, I would have no idea what in the hell I'm supposed to do next, because there's nothing in the game that tells me what I'm to do. You know, I'm not saying that you should hold the player's hand, because I don't like that in games to begin with, but it was just something that the original game had to give everyone a sense of at least knowing what they have to do.
I obey.
Oh, he's glitching up.
Everything nominal. I hear. I obey.
Can you see that, Barath?
Everything nominal. I hear. I obey. Everything nominal. I hear. I obey.
He's glitching.
Everything nominal. I hear.
Well, better put him out of his misery.
I obey. Divert possible. We don't. I heard.
Word of warning, don't... If there's bugs like that, don't release your game until you fix stuff like that. Don't do a Cyberpunk. Because people will remember that kind of stuff. Yep, pathfinding is exactly what it's called. In System Shock 2, that's what it was called. You would have AI agents, like the enemies and friendly NPCs and stuff. You'd give them orders to patrol, and then they'd follow a set waypoint path. That's what they're supposed to do. And Barath, I was saying before, one thing, if you're gonna... I mean, I'm fine with them adding some new stuff in the game. If they're gonna add recycling stations, if they want to make this better, have it be when the player right-clicks that whatever they right-click just goes straight in there, rather than having to do this. Currently, I have to click, drag, one by one, everything that I want to get rid of, which is very tedious. If you just had it be that when they right-click, it'd be a lot faster and more efficient. Oh. Oh, have I been not using the recycling station correctly all this time? So notice the message it said on the screen. Okay. So if I did that... Ah! Okay. I'll warn though, some people will push back against that because it's taking a page from System Shock 2. Because it ties into the new mechanic of having vending machines, which wasn't in the original game but was in System Shock 2. So you're probably going to get some pushback from people about that. Some people won't like it. I mean, I don't mind it, but like, alright. Okay, one place I want to check out, and then I'm done.
Systems possible suspect found. You will fail.
Oh, there are upgrades in this one. I didn't know that. Oh, he was bugged up like the other ones. And you're never gonna please everyone, bruh.
System I hear. Wait. I obey.
Man, they're bugging up a lot.
Cleared to be here. Don't die.
Speak for yourself.
Mother gave me eternal life.
That's a cool sound that he said when he was dying. Mother gave me eternal life. Mother being Shodan, I'm assuming. Ooh, Magnum. Alright, we are done on this level. Man, that takes way longer than it normally does to get through this level. As in, compare like the original game to this, and the original you would probably be through the level in maybe an hour and a half. If you're taking your time too. That took me... I'm sitting on almost 4 hours. Shit. I mean, I have been sitting and explaining stuff though. I love the cyberspace though. The cyberspace is great. Just needs a little bit of tweaking to save this player's progress in there. But I mean, other than that, it's great. So there are weapon upgrades. You find these modules and then set them into upgrade terminals. For example, there was one to increase the ammo amount of the pistol. Is there? Oh, okay. For all that stuff though, make dead sure in your game that you let people know about that somehow. Don't just let it be that it's up to players to work it out on their own. You know, if you look at System Shock 2, that had info terminals that would tell you a lot. You know, fair enough, you could take it as a tutorial dump. But I mean, at least then people knew what the mechanics were. If you leave it for people to figure out, then there's going to be a lot of mystery and people going, what the hell? Yeah, I've been noticing the level design changes too. Most of it's good.
Packer, Rebecca here. It says here that you're listed as employee 2-4601. Diego provided that cover to you, and the neural implant. In exchange for what? The keys to Showdown. Not hard to put two and two together regarding the current state of the station. Tri-Op authorized a deal. Help get the station back under control, and you get a clean slate. Looks like we're partners now. And if we play this right, we can work out what Diego wants.
I prefer a quiet station. Thank you.
That's always in the original. That is always one of the bits that, I've never forgotten. That first time when she cuts her off and says, "I like a quiet station. Thank you." And yeah, Barath, feel free to use my feedback. Like that's why I'm giving it. I hope that it is of some use. If all my words even fix a couple of things or lead to a couple of positive changes, then I will be very happy. Okay, so that completes my playthrough of the latest edition of the System Shock Medical beta demo. Been a very interesting experience having a play. Yeah. There's a lot of things that could use improvement. Some AI pathfinding bugs that they definitely need to fix before they release this thing. And I'm sure that's going to come up in beta testing anyway. I was reading in the latest Kickstarter update that there's going to be beta testing opening for the entire game, I think Friday. So I'm talking to you on Wednesday, my time. So American time, that would be what, for me would be Saturday, but for them would be Friday. So what, 3 days from now? If it was American time. But yeah, this needs some fixing. And I wouldn't suggest they release it as it is now, because that would not end well. But this has potential. There are some good things, but as I said, I hate the ambience. I hate it. The new bit of the start, which was billed as being this really cool new introduction to the game. Actually, as I said in the beginning, yeah, it's in the Barath, it's in the it was in the Kickstarter update. They were saying that if you wanted to wait, like if you didn't want to play the demo, but you had for the backers that had paid a bit extra, they get into the beta testing. Yeah, myself, I didn't pay to that level, so I won't get to see that. But I can wait. That's fine. What was I gonna say? I've lost my chain of thought. So there is definitely some things that need improvement. Oh yeah, as I was saying, the new start to the game is very disappointing. Like really, really, really disappointing. The cool parts when the car's flying around and you're seeing the sights of the city and you're seeing like the Unreal logo and all that. And when there was just that little radio playing some stuff about the world, and it gives you a sense of like being in the universe, but then there's no music. Like it was just so quiet, and then it just felt like you were starting a PowerPoint, like you were starting a video on the computer, because you didn't have any part in that, in the hacking of of Tri-Op. It was like hack, password complete or hack complete, press any key to continue. So it looks nice, but if you compare it to that awesome intro that was in the beginning of the original, that was better. And I don't like saying that because I was looking forward to seeing the player's apartment. But it's just the way it plays out. It's so silent, and like when they reveal Diego, it's like he's no comparison to the voice actor from like the original. The new one is so robotic in approach compared to Diego, which had the sense of like, if you've watched a movie like RoboCop, Total Recall. No, actually no, not Total Recall. Blade Runner. The way that people from corporations would talk, because they just cared about themselves. They just want to make more money. They had that sense of corruption, you know? That, whereas the voice acting for Diego at the moment, he sounds like a robot. He lacks emotion entirely. He doesn't have the same... I don't know how to describe it. Like, he doesn't have that charisma that the original voice acting had. It's nowhere near the same level. And when they first introduced Diego, they had him with what was it? They had like a cloth over his head or something, so you wouldn't see his face. And then when you did see him, it was like a hologram or something. Whereas in the original game, they brought the player in front of Diego in the actual Trioptimum, like one of their buildings or something. Like, such a difference. And when those troops walked in and give you that injection in the arm, there was such a silence when that bit happened. You need music there, you know? Like, if you compare that to the music that played in the original video, to the intro, that had that awesome pumping soundtrack that gets you pumped, you know? It's like, oh, he hacked a, you know, the Triops, what was it? Main computer, and then now he's been given a choice, you know. We'll give you a really cool cyber augmentation if you do this job for us. You know, and they convey that all within the space of like, what is it, 1 or 2 minutes or something? Whereas this new one goes for several and doesn't have anywhere near the oomph, like the gravitas. Like, it doesn't have that how, like, I can tell you, if the game was released in the state it's in now, with that aspect, there would be a lot of complaints from people. Yeah, and as you say, Barath, yeah, anticlimactic because of the presentation and lack of music. It's just not the same. It's nowhere near the same. But this game has good potential. It just needs fixing first. It just needs a lot of... I hope the beta testers do their job, and I'm sure they like. I'll hope that they see the stuff that I've noticed. You know. The only problem is, if you have people who haven't played the original, then they're not going to know of it. But then at the same time, you don't want to get people who are, you know, pure fanatics who only want the game to be exactly the same as the original. So it's hard to get the right mix right. But I hope that my feedback has been good anyway, and worthwhile. Alright, I could sit here and talk for ages about it, but I think that's enough. So I'm going to get going. Been a pleasure playing out the new demo. I hope that what I play next is a lot more polished. I really hope to have some music in the levels. Otherwise, I'm telling you, when I do my playthrough stream of the finished release product, I'm going to be playing soundtracks in the background. I won't be listening to ambience. But I will be listening to the cyberspace music whenever that comes on, because that stuff is awesome. The cyberspace sections are excellent. The original game had kind of a Descent kind of feel, if you know the Descent games, but the new ones are very Descent. Especially now that the time limit has been taken away, which there's going to be some people who will be pissed off because the original game had a time limit. I actually like the fact that they got rid of the time limit, because it takes the stress factor away. In the previous build, there was a time limit, and there was unfair time limits, and I remember playing through it and getting really pissed off at it because it was really frustrating. But taking it away, I would say leave it like that. Alright, anyway, as I said, I could talk for hours about it. So I'm going to stop there. So thanks guys for watching, have a good one, and you will see me on my next play of, hopefully, when the game is released. I'm just hoping they don't release this yet. Don't release it yet. I don't want this to be a cyberpunk. Don't be a cyberpunk. Alright. Alright guys, have a good one.